Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, delivering the top 25 that makes sense. So this is not built on projection. It's not built on perception. It's built on track record and resume. And the only resume we have for these teams right now is one game. So this top 25 is built just based on the one result from the one game. So who did you beat and how quality was your performance? How dominant your performance? That's the only thing I'm taking into consideration. And for those teams that lost to a high caliber opponent and still looked good, played competitively, they're still given some consideration. But basically, you're going to see almost nothing but winning teams in the top 25. These aren't necessarily the top 25 teams in the country. These are definitely not who I believe are the top 25 teams in the country. I believe that Ohio State is better than Maryland, for example. That's what I believe. That's what I believe is going to happen down the line, that the Buckeyes are going to prove that they're better than the Terps. But right now, everybody's played one game, and Maryland beat Texas. Ohio State beat Oregon State. I'm rewarding Maryland for the win against Texas for right now. And if these two teams perform to expectation, of course, Maryland's going to lose more games than Ohio State, and they will slot properly as the weeks unfold. But for right now, one game in the books, and I am rating these teams based on their performance against the quality of competition. Of course, there have to be some assumptions made because we only have one game played, so we have to a certain extent, rate these teams based on the expectations of the preseason rankings and our expectations of the particular teams. All right. First of all, these are the teams that I considered that did not make my initial top 25. Michigan State, Penn State, Minnesota, Syracuse, Georgia Tech out of the ACC, Washington State, Arizona State, USC, Colorado, and Utah, also Oklahoma State, Baylor, and pretty much most of the SEC, excluding the Tennessee Volunteers because they all won their games. All right, here's the top 25, starting with 25. I am not going to explain why I ranked them the way I did. I just did, but I'm not going to specifically go into each team. If you have any questions or comments, certainly leave those in the comments section, and I will address those. At number 25 is Iowa. 24 is Boise State. At number 23, Wisconsin. Boston College at 22. TCU at 21. USC's number 20. Clemson 19. Cincinnati 18, BYU 17. At number 16 is Duke. Georgia's 15, Ole Miss is 14. Ohio State's number 13. Northwestern at number 12. Cal at number 11. Here's the top 10. Washington, Stanford, West Virginia at 8. Maryland 7. Oklahoma 6. And here's the top 5. Alabama, Notre Dame, Auburn at 3, Virginia Tech, number 2, and the number 1 team in the country after 1 week of play, the LSU Tigers. That's the common sense top 25 based on just results on the field, performance, and result, delivered by Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. So I'd love to hear from you now and your questions and comments about my system right here at Mark Rogers TV.